What's on your mind? What are you writing about for the Denver Post?
I'm writing about Mark Reynolds. Are you aware that he is only 6 home runs away from 300 for his career?
Yes.
Did you know, he told me this today, and I don't know if this is accurate, but that if he makes 300, he'd be the first big league player to get 300 home runs without ever being an all-star?
Yeah.
Surpassing Tim Salmon, right?
Yeah.
How about that? Salmon finished with 299. So I guess my point is, 300 is quite a milestone.
Salmon was never an All-Star?
At least that's what Mark told me.
Yeah.
I remember
Because I was there. I mean, yeah, I was there. There was Salmon.
Yeah,
But
but
I knew he had
my
299.
point being,
I did not know that.
yeah, but
And
that's
I would have guessed that Salmon was an All-Star. Anyhow.
quite a milestone if he makes the team, and if he can get to that level, 300 home runs.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about what's made him so effective as a home run hitter?
Well, I think.
Power swinging.
Well, I think there's natural loft
Okay.
to his swing, and I think there's bat speed, right, which impacts the ball with natural loft, and and raw power. I mean, he's got power. When I saw him early when he first came into the league with the Diamondbacks when I was with the Padres, but it's a prolific type of home run type swing. But what I like, and I think he's talked about this over the last couple of years, and I think he'll talk about this if you talk to him some more. I don't know if you talked to him,
Mhm.
and you'll talk to him some more. Did he talk about some changes he made when he was
Yes.
with the Cardinals?
Yes.
About not having just one type of swing, being able to contribute with a shorter swing depending on the situation, the game, what the game calls for. That's what he's, I think, sort of most proud of the last number of years is, that transition, physically and mentally to being a better hitter. And I really like that. And he told me that in 17.
And cutting down on some
And
strikeouts.
cutting down the strikeouts. But there's natural power in his natural swing. Sets up for homers.
He also mentioned that, he said, yes, I understand it's just a Cactus League game, early in Cactus
Sure.
League, but you have to slam yesterday. He said, hey, I'm 35, and you always come to camp wondering, I think I still got it. And he said he got to admit, when he got a hold of one yesterday, he said to himself, wow, I kind of still got it.
Yeah.
It was a...
Well,
Yeah.
I think all players have that
Yeah.
self-confidence. And that's what makes major league players. Guys who've played a long time is that, that self-confidence in their ability. So, I mean, it's great to see.
But you mentioned Garrett Hampson is going to be in the outfield mix. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's playing out there again today.
Right. And the infield mix.
And the infield mix, yeah. How
He's in the mix.
He's in the mix all across the board. How are you looking for him to elevate himself as an outfielder? What does he want to show?
Well, I think his natural athleticism, is a great advantage for him, right? He can, physically, play multiple positions. So, I mean, here's a fella that, has foot speed, has hands. There's baseball instincts in there. So when you combine those qualities, I mean, it makes a player. And he's not, pigeonholed into one spot. Now, we've talked about all the time about how our player development system has done a nice job of, putting players in different spots through their development to give them as many chances as possible to make a major league roster and to help us when we need that maybe position need. And he sort of fits that. But with him, I think how he sees the game helps him through these multiple positions, and us sort of challenging him to handle it. But he's up for it, man. He's in. He wants to play. He wants to play, which is great.
I talked,
Given the versatility of him and McMahon both.
Yeah.
Could second base be kind of a thing where they both fit into that picture?
Yeah.
But because of their other abilities?
Sure.
They give you that depth?
Yeah, because you never know what's going to happen, right? Perfect world, everybody stays healthy, everybody plays how they're supposed to play. But as we know,
It's not perfect.
that doesn't happen, right? So, you know, the more options you have for your most talented players, the better off you are. So, you know, with Mac, multiple positions on the infield, with Hampson, potentially multiple positions both infield and outfield, Valleca, multiple, Tapia, Dahl all the way across. Desmond can, you know, play center, play short, play first. You know, I mean, that's what you need, that versatility amongst all your players. So, and that's why you'll see these guys exposed to different spots in spring to see what we got.
Charlie, you expect him to probably make his debut tomorrow?
Possibly, yes. I don't want to say definitively, but I think Charlie would like to get out there. He's getting real close.
And what's the reason why? I know he started late into games last spring, I believe.
That's part of it, right?
Yeah, is there a reason
no.
other than that?
No,
He's healthy and everything.
yeah, he's fine.
Now, not to backtrack a bit, but you're talking about Reynolds and you got another guy, like Michael Saunders in the clubhouse. What is it like to have their presence, kind of a veteran guy who's been around here?
Well, first of all, here's two guys that wanted to be Rockies. I really like that. Was there, you know, they had, you know, I don't know how many teams were talking to them, but these guys chose us and we chose them back. So there was a union there of two players. But, you know, Michael's a guy that comes with, you know, experience. He's been a big leaguer. He was an all-star at one point. He's a physical player. He's big. He's got some power.